So a few days ago, I told you guys that to look forward to a new release that I'm going to be talking about this week. I did talk about this on my live, but there's a new release that came out about 2 months ago that just became readily available online by Rochas. This is L'HOMME Rochas Aromatic Touch. Um, as you guys know, I absolutely love the original, so in this video I'm going to be giving you a breakdown, letting you know which one I do like better and if the original is worth a pickup. So without further ado, let's get it. Alright, my great smelling dudes, welcome back to my channel. This is Randy, aka FragranceDoud. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Before I get into the video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff so that we can get straight into the video. I talked about this the other day that I was going to be talking about this fragrance. A lot of people were really excited because the original L'HOMME Rochas is that juniper and ambroxan slightly aromatic fragrance that is fantastic. One of the best blue cheapies out there. It's like a fruity blue and really known for that juniper. Not only that, as far as the price, I got this for 15 bucks and you can get the 3.4 ounce for like 25. I think that it is definitely worth that price. Again, one of the best cheapies, if not the best cheapie out there. Now we're talking about the new release that came out. I didn't know about it because it wasn't on my new release site until about a month ago. And then now it was readily available on Fragrance Buy, so I bought it for $26. This is Aromatic Touch by Rochas. It's L'HOMME Rochas Aromatic Touch. So, I would spray it here on my wrist, give you the notes, and also let you know that it is an amber, woody, warm, and spicy fragrance from what it's advertised as. In the top notes are apple, olibanum, and pineapple. The mid notes are patchouli and geranium. And the dry down is ambroxan, sandalwood, and cedar. So when you first spray this on, it is nothing like the original. When you get apple in there, and there's no juniper in the background, there's no juniper anywhere. I really expected there to be juniper in this fragrance, even though it wasn't in the note breakdown, but no. As soon as I sprayed this, I didn't look at any of the notes. I was out with my wife somewhere, and I took the box with us, and I sprayed it on, and I said, that doesn't smell like the original at all. Based off the opening, the original is definitely the better fragrance. But by far, yeah, I mean, this Aromatic Touch is good, even borderline great. It's just, this is outstanding, godlike for the type of fragrance at that price. With this said, so again, you get this apple ambroxan opening, and then you also get a bit of geranium in there, giving it this like fruity floral, but the floral is really dyed back, and you can't really tell it's a floral fragrance. As you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of florals anyway, but what you definitely can notice the difference between the first one and now the Aromatic Touch is that this aromatic, and when they say Aromatic Touch, they're not lying. It is a touch of aromatics in the background that really does pull up as you get to the dry down. But at first I didn't know what to think about it because it gives it this almost slightly funky smell for a few minutes here in the opening. As a fragrance works its way into like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, this aromatics really does come into the background. Gives it a bit of this thickness, if that makes any sense. Kind of like Mont Blanc's Legend Eau de Parfum has that little bit of thickness in there. But once it does settle down, so again, the very opening spray, that apple, that ambroxan, that slightly aromatic, it's very nice. It's fruity, slightly floral, geranium with that ambroxan that's giving it like a little bit of an aromatic, fizzy vibe. It's actually really quite nice. Then 3, 4, 5 minutes go past and it's kind of odd. I'm not quite sure if I like it. Then it smoothens out and I do like it. The dry down is nothing to write home about whatsoever. The only thing that changes is you get this kind of like synthetic muddled woods that comes in. Again, you can't really tell that it's this or that or sandalwood or oak or whatever it might be. It just smells like synthetic woods mixed with this woody, fizzy ambroxan that give off both aromatics from the synthetic woods and ambroxan that's more of like an aromatic ambroxan. So it's actually quite nice. For the price, is it worth a pickup? Yes. I do really like the apple, and then you also get some of the spice from this. It's like almost like a smoky spice from the olibanum. That's in the background. If you wanted to nitpick, that olibanum is definitely there. Once you work your way into the dry down, you also do get a little bit of this sweetness from the pineapple. It never fully comes across as like a pineapple, but you can tell that it's coming off as like this sweet fruitiness, almost a bit citric, and it comes through and it's that pineapple, but again, it's in the background. The main note that you really need to notice from this fragrance is apple and ambroxan. It's like this woody, slightly aromatic ambroxan with this nice fruity, sweet apple. Put them together and that's what you have in this fragrance. Kind of like if you wanted to dumb down the original, it's that juniper and the ambroxan put together, and that is what you have with this fragrance if you wanted to dumb it down that way. It's just overall, I give the original Rochas L'Homme like an 8.5 to 9, while I give this one probably a 7.5. Yeah, probably about a 7.5. It's a good fragrance. Would I consider myself wearing it or reaching for it as much as I would the original? No, I definitely wouldn't. But with that said, it is still a nice fragrance. I will reach for it. It will be in my random pull collection of fragrances. I have them all separated: signature fragrances, seasonal fragrances, and random pulls. I find this to be a random pull fragrance that would be better for the spring and summer, but I could also see myself wearing it pretty much any day, anytime, all year round. It is another versatile fragrance. But as far as compared to the original, that can be worn in any season, anytime, it is closer to that, but I would say stay closer to the spring and summer. More of a daytime fragrance, but you could get away with it at night. At the end of the day, it is great. I don't know the projection and longevity on it. I only wore it one time, and when I can tell you what I got that time, which was 6 hours, with about 3 hours of moderate projection. So yeah, this is L'HOMME Rochas Aromatic Touch. A good release, great release for the price, good release overall. Would I recommend picking it up at that price? Yes, I actually would. So I think it was a really nice pickup. Nothing that wowed me, but at the same time, good fragrance, one that you should definitely add to your collection if you are a collector. If you're looking for that everyday fragrance to add to your collection of 3 or 4, I don't think that would be a pickup. But with that said, I really appreciate you guys joining me again. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried that out or if you're interested in it. But thank you guys so much, and I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day.